So basically, a political fund is a separate fund that a trade union has. Members can choose to opt into paying this fund. You don't have to pay into it. And if you do pay into it, then you decide you don't want to, you can opt out of it. And basically, all of the money that is collected through that fund, it's a very small levy of a couple of pence a week, is the money that trade unions can spend on what is defined in the law as political objects. So that basically means anything from, affiliating to political parties, supporting politicians that you might want to support, any sort of political campaigning, so anything really within the world of politics. So this is something, for context, that all major trade unions have, even if they aren't affiliated to the Labour Party, because this is really what we would describe as an anti-trade union restriction, because we're not allowed to just, spend our money and campaign how we choose. We have to do it sort of within these boundaries. But even if you weren't affiliated to the Labour Party, you still have to have this political fund in order to, be able to campaign in Westminster, for example.
Is this just a Labour Party subsidy? When they put money into the political fund, is it basically just every month I've got to pay some money to the Labour Party? I might like some of their policies, I might not like some of their policies. What's the deal there?
So not at all, no. So we pay a proportion of our political fund to affiliate, so our affiliation fees basically to the Labour Party. And some members will remember actually in 2021 we had a special conference, and we decided at that conference to no longer make wholesale donations to the Labour Party outside of our affiliation fees or outside of donations to politicians who share our trade union values. So we haven't done that since 2021, and we also didn't make any wholesale donations to the party during this last general election. But we did, obviously support MPs like Dawn, like many other MPs who, share our values there. But one major way that we use the political fund is actually campaigning outside of the Labour Party. So whether or not that's sort of taking industrial campaigns to both Westminster, but also to Holyrood, to the Senate, on a local, regional, national level, or working with organisations like Fans Supporting Foodbanks, for example, and other political organisations, even sometimes think tanks, that sort of thing, that can sometimes fall into the political fund. And, I would say the CWU has been pretty successful at building a very wide-ranging political strategy. We're not just all about Labour.